Everybody, how's life treating you? This is your daily insight on life and love for April 9th, 2020. But it's also timeless, so wherever you're pulled to it in time, let me know what brings you here. Let me know if the reading resonates or if you need clarification or if you want to book your own personal reading. Everything's in the description. You can find me on any social platform. Definitely say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. I'm in Dutchess County, New York, and, well, it's going to be raining by the time you're watching this, especially where I am. I don't know where you are. Again, let me know where you are in the world. The basis of this part of the reading is stability and authority. This is you shining through because, well, what are we coming out of right now? What has been tested? What have you been facing in your world? Again, general reading. If it doesn't resonate, don't try and make it resonate. If it does, fabulous. But we have the Chariot in reverse. We have the Six of Pentacles in, well, upright. We have the Knight of Pentacles, Hermits in reverse. You're coming out of loneliness. All right, you have been facing that lack of control, an absence of control. You've been facing lack of direction. Let's see, we have the Three of Wands, and we have Judgment in reverse. Both of those are in reverse, so you've been facing a lot of shadow self. So now you are actually overpowering that shadow self. You have transmuted it into something more productive. You faced every fear, and you've used it as a platform for you to stand on. You've used it to your advantage. You've kept poking and prodding. You've had absolute silence to face it, and it's been utter chaos. And I feel like this loneliness, it's that power of choice that you've decided that you've noticed that you've had. So, imbalance, lack of power, having to make some really hard decisions, but a new investment in yourself and your platform. And there is a new sense of community I see that you're rising up in. I think that that's absolutely fabulous. I think that this is something that is a close-knit community and something along the lines of the surrounding area. This, again, I know that we are all connected online. You're watching this online. If you're not, oh my God, please tell me how you're not doing that. But I feel like this is more physically present and local for you. And I see that this is a strong key character power of choice. Like you are emphasizing how you can add to something and how things can work very, just like clockwork. Let's see. I think that this is clearing the slate for absolutely everybody. We are seeing each other through equal eyes, and I think that this is equal effort on everyone's part. I think that the stability that you are actively approaching is because everyone has a voice that they need to have heard. Everyone's addressing fears and also the shortcomings of things that were non-essential, and how can you make yourself essential, indisposable. First off, you are indisposable, but this is how are you putting that out there so you are really standing in a purpose. You do have purpose. You do have a massive life purpose, but one of these things that you are working on right now is showing that purpose. It's not like it's going to dissipate just because you aren't like trying to sell yourself to everybody, but you're just putting it out there and people are grasping at it because it is, in a way, a beacon of hope. I like that for you. So, I don't care what it is. I don't care what the strength is. It's fabulous. You need to put it out there because there is a bunch of people who are going to be flocking to it and they're going to be able to work with it, and it serves a massive purpose in these little local, I want to say communities, but it's more along the lines of, I think I just heard my youngest son shriek. Okay. It's more along the lines of, local community. Having that firm foundation localized so there is no, there's not an incident down the road where there is another cycled version of this sense of powerlessness. How can we make ourselves stronger? How can we bond together? That's what you're doing. So If it's not happening now, it's happening soon. You're coming out of a isolated time soon. Not telling you to violate any sort of local regulations. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put these back, and we are going to go to, where are we gonna go? You wanna still pull to these. So, Spirit, what else do you want to tell the community? Oh, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, because I'm always putting out videos. And I missed Monday. I don't like missing days. I feel like it was just such a low energy day. Oh, okay, we got judgment again. You saw me shuffling on camera. So the basis of this part of the reading is this. So wait, judgment's upright this time. Awesome. Okay. When push comes to shove, there was such a lack of boundaries, such a lack of personal awareness. Something had to change. All right, so these two want to come out. What are they? The World in Reverse and the Five of Swords. What this was just coming out of, what we are just coming out of, I feel the... Yes?
Is my phone on right now? Or
No.
almost? Is it almost?
No, honey. Close the door. You see that, honey?
I'm not.
It's gonna be rough. Hang on. He got it. I love my son. He's 8 years old. He wants to play Fortnite. He loses his mind on the video game. He can't play it right now. He has to wait till he's older. I'm not going to encourage that meltdown. Okay. Yes. Okay. Man. Yes. Okay. This was super frustrating, clearly. And this lack of boundary and this pushing come, I already said pushing come to shove, the lack of boundary. Something had to happen. It was such an upset. It was everyone at odds and against each other. And a lot of power struggles were going on. It was like nothing was amounting to anything. All your work is being muted. It didn't have a factor, and that is so excruciating as a person, as a collective. That really sucks to have something that you had to do, necessity or a passion or something along such a gravity, have that completely muted and made completely disinvalued. You're not going to put yourself in that position again. First off, what you love doing serves a purpose. Keep doing it. Keep going at it. If it's making your soul sing, continue it. And I will say that to anybody. I'm not telling you to drop everything and run. I'm telling you to allow yourself the ability to follow a passion. And now, standing in that, you have the Queen of Swords upright. So off with their heads. If somebody's gonna try and belittle you, try and belittle your vocation, or whatever you see as a cathartic outlet, you are going to push that away. Nobody's going to be able to push you over, manipulate you, abuse the situation. This was massively difficult because, well, for everything that we just said, but okay, so asserting the boundaries is going to be difficult moving forward because it's like everyone is, I know that we are working as having this at a best interest, or what we see as the best for somebody. You've got to let go of this idea of doing what's best for somebody. Doing what's best for somebody in a lot of cases is kind of a low-key manipulation. What you see to be as their best is not always going to be the best. It is your projection of that. Unless somebody is absolutely, unquestionably about to hurt themselves or somebody else, then clearly step in. So use your discernment. But you're not going to be belittled in any sense of the word. You're standing up for your personal, you're standing up for your individuality, your strength, your core, your light, your beacon, and you're not going to give your power away and give your talent and purpose. You're not going to give that an opportunity to be taken away from you. So this is what came to the Emperor and the authority in the beginning of this reading. This pain in the ass, this ungodly, stupid, unfair manipulation game or power struggle that people had endured, it's not going to be tolerated by either you, but I'm not saying it as, you know, a tyrant thing or a physical altercation. I'm not encouraging any of that. Please understand that. All right. So now, where are we going to? I want to go with Wisdom of the Oracle, as I always do. Love Colette Baron Reid. Huge fan of hers. The basis of this part of the reading is new life. All right, Spirit, what can you tell the collective? Don't be afraid of the cards that come out or how they lay. It's how the story marries as a whole, and it being a collective reading. If it doesn't resonate, again, don't make it resonate. You either ask for clarification or you can book your own personal reading. Oh yeah. I posted a little mini on my IG earlier. Life telling me to slow down. Things are about to get positively crazy. I hurt myself while cooking. And I love cooking. I've been cooking since I was a toddler. And I'm super careful in the kitchen. That didn't even matter today. Kept almost hurting myself. And I actually did hurt myself. And it's going to hurt for a week. I can guarantee that. I know. Woe is me. Shush. You have a lot of reversals in this. What the hell is going on, peeps? New life. Peace. And then... Hold on. There's one more. By the book. Okay. So the basis of this part of the reading is new life. And the reversals we have are in between worlds, yin, co-create, but then we have peace upright. That's right. We got some peace coming. Some soothing. Thank the Lord. But not for ease in reverse. Then we have by the book upright. Okay. How's your rebirth treating you? How is your new view on the world? How's your new view on what people do when pressure is applied? You're seeing some really crazy fight or flight syndromes. And the between worlds with the yin and with the co-create. Oh. Next to peace, not for you. The between worlds and yin and co-create. I'm really getting that this is a time to develop a completely new relationship with Source. I think there is a new level of compassion that you have to learn. The between worlds is, it seems so alien and it seems so I know, it seems so unworldly, just how everything has low-key changed. It feels so muted. It feels almost like an error in a game, or like, you know, when I'm not a gamer. I've always been surrounded by gamers. Don't understand. I'm not a gamer, but it's there. When there is a glitch in the game and things are wiped and things are quiet and it's completely emptied, void of emotion, void of activity. I think what I'm getting from this is that this feels almost like a glitch. It's unreal, and I can't believe that this is affecting the entire world. And this is actually a rough lesson in the rebirth. This new level, this new education in compassion and not virginal, damn. How to be very direct and deliberate and encouraging when talking to Source, taking the reins and having it actually be a collaboration with Source, being more in the driver's seat when talking to Source, not really putting an option and having it waver, and not having, really not working with a gray area when you are trying to establish yourself and trying to ask for what you want. It has to be more deliberate, more direct, and more authoritative. It's not demanding or entitled to Source. It's very clear and passionate in intentions. The compassion and do I want to say desire? Or a deliberate, no. It's not a dire sense of urgency that's behind this. It is a dire establishment. Let's make this happen. Let's make it look this way. Let's leave wiggle room for this to evolve into something even lighter. Let's loosen up the rails on something completely new and trust that it's not going to completely F itself up. So this compassion, this deliberate, this dire change, this is, in your empowerment, a new sense of peace, a new sense of control, that you can control the situation. It can be even flowing, and it can work amongst very different people with very different talents and still work like clockwork. A new, incredibly awesome sense of community. And this, I really see that with the not for you in reverse and by the book, you have to step away from the fear mode. Fear and panic is what F's people up. That's what leads to the great toilet run of 2020. Are you kidding me? That is the most ridiculous thing on the planet. The great toilet run of 2020. Get away from fear, get away from people who are panicking and have this crazy sense of urgency to stockpile things as if it is the end of the world. No, this is the enlightenment of the world. It took a worldwide silence to listen to ourselves, to see where we are, to see what's truly important and authentic to us, and to emerge even brighter, even lighter, and start to alter our world according to that. So again, get away from the low vibe. Get away from the people who are so committed to fear and misery. It's almost like a sick, twisted way of loving it. No. This is going to be slow and steady wins the race. There are no shortcuts in this, and there are laws of the universe that are completely at play right now. There's the law of attraction. There's the law of... what are those things? God, what are the other laws of... I'm drawing a blank. Oh my God. How am I drawing a blank? Why am I drawing a blank? Oh, cause and effect. The law of abundance. Give me some other laws. These are all at play right now, and it's not Murphy's Law. Not anything that bad can happen will happen. Let's get rid of the fear in that one because it is stunting growth. So, now where are we going? Notes from the universe on love and connection and the romance angels from Doreen Virtue, PHM, F&D. I love this. Very soon, baby. Very soon. Okay. Healing family issues. Fabulous. Stay optimistic about your love life. Okay. Working on it. Okay. Ooh, reconciliation. Okay. Yeah. Let go of control issues, and I want this one, this particular one. Give your relationship a chance. All right, this isn't going to make sense to everyone. None of this reading is going to make sense to everyone. Be super cool if it did. Not really a, well, not really possible, but it'd be cool. So what is happening in love connections? So the basis of this is very soon, heart-to-heart conversations. Ooh, this could be the one. Oh my God, oh my God. Let it happen. Oh, son of a gun. So we have this. Very soon, heart-to-heart conversations. This could be the one. Healing family issues. Stay optimistic about your love life. Reconciliation. Let go of trust, control issues. Give your relationship a chance. So, moon energy coming out. A lot of new information coming to the surface. Somebody from the past, either a past lover or somebody who you probably never thought of in a relationship stance is coming to the surface. And this is going to be a trigger for you to heal some sort of issue with a family member, either somebody who has been a dim light in your life or who has been somewhat of an unhealthy response. Whatever the dynamic is, whatever's coming to the surface now is being transmuted for healing, and the counterpart in this is a trigger to it. Funny enough, you know, different people bring different things out of each other, and that's why certain relationships are much different than other relationships. You know what I'm saying? So this is saying this has a really strong opportunity to have long-term connected to it. This can be a wonderful union, and also don't rush into it. This is happening and unfolding very naturally, and open up the doors and love on it. Let yourself receive an opportunity to have a loving connection, and let it be a very growing connection, and try not to push this person away in the same breath. It's not it's letting go of control issues. Don't force it. Don't pull away from it. Keep doing as you've been doing, letting it unfolding naturally. I know that you're excited or scared. It's one or the other. Don't sabotage it. Either way, if you try and force this or if you try and pull away from it, you're gonna get in your own way and you're gonna be pissed off at yourself. So this is, it has a high probability of happening. But you got to take the bumps in the road that go along with it. A lot of things are going to be coming to the surface. You guys have a lot to talk about. You have to make sure your non-negotiables match up. You have to make sure that you guys are compatible and that you guys are willing to evolve together. So that being said, this is what's coming out right now. And I'm going to finish this reading off with notes from the universe on love and connection. And this is from Mike Dooley. What you give will come back. This is the base of this. So when in doubt, give. Let them have it. Surrender. Make peace. And when there's no doubt, give. Let them have it. Surrender. Make peace. So the basis is surrender. Let what will be, will be. Let yourself flow. It's such a paradox. To let go and surrender is to have ultimate control and trust to where you are going. You didn't come into life to completely F yourself up and have a hell of a time. You came into life to have an evolutionary and amazing time and completely wear yourself out throughout it, but in a positive way. It's going to be an amazing ride. So, did I make life too easy? The universe. P.S. There's no doubt who's number one in my book. I think they're saying you. I think they are. Okay, now what? We're going to go with 2 more, hopefully. Be true to yourself. You may not ever understand what's going on in their life, but you can always figure out what's going on in yours. Tally-ho, the universe. If you were meant to read their mind, even though we have psychic connection and we sometimes can really get an idea of what they're thinking, if you were meant to read their mind and see everything through their perspective, you would be them. But you're not, so you can't and you won't, and you got to be you and be the best damn version of yourself. And don't try and be what you think they think you should be. Totally false, totally unfair to everyone involved, and well, you're gonna be mad. One more. Come on, out with it, out with it, out with it, out with it. Okay. You're being watched by loving eyes. So if I'm being watched by loving eyes, hey, how's it going? Okay. What if you're actually an ancient ancestor gladiator of love and joy, who agreed to visit Earth during these primitive years to spark some new thinking, share a few smiles, and help others discover they too are awesome? Just saying, the universe. P.S. Up for a joust? Of course, with rubber thingies. The rubber thingies. All right, I hope this reading made sense. Let me know in the comments, reach out in personal message. If you want to book your own personal reading, check every part of this description. You'll find me on any social platform. Ask any questions, we'll set it up. And, well, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. If you think that a friend would benefit in it, go ahead and tag them in or send it to them. Let's make this a thing. I don't know. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, and I will talk to you all super soon. Have an amazing day. Bye for now. Stay safe.